Well, hello everybody. It's another wonderful morning in Salem, and as you can see, I'm all ready for the solar eclipse. Um, it's looking, we're about 2 weeks early, but yeah, it's looking great. You may be wondering why the fancy sunglasses. Well, this is just to say safety is paramount. I want you to remember that while these things are great at looking at the sun and not going blind, these are not sunglasses. I can't see a darn thing right at the moment. So just remember, if you do take them off, don't look up at the sun. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, no, I didn't go blind. Good. Close your eyes. Don't look at the sun. It's just one of those things that it's very bright. It goes without saying. Always wear your protective anything. These are just a few dollars, and you can get them anywhere online. I was reading an article yesterday. They were saying, all these fake ones out there. Well, they also said that these fake ones, the biggest reason to not use the fake ones is because you're supporting, bad actors, businesses around the world who make these things, and to buy them from registered businesses here in the United States or maybe England, Canada, places that are living up to the reputation, the ISO on these things. They're checked and rated. The ones that come out of other countries, China, where, and like these come out of England. I have a set, another pair. I bought like some for family. I'm going to give them to them, and they're made in China. They seem to work okay. The biggest thing was they didn't say that they're not good enough materials, but they can't prove that they've been checked, really thoroughly checked. So the biggest thing is you're supporting bad actors out there who are trying to make money off of you through getting you to buy theirs. Standard business practice anywhere in the world. Anyway, you always want to make sure that you're using these, or you're doing some other method of not looking directly into the sun. You'll see in the video later on, actually a link to another video where a gentleman hooked up his unfiltered camera to a very long lens and proceeded to, zoom in on the sun and totally burned it to pieces. The sensor, mirror, everything inside the camera was charred mess. So there's a good reason why you do not want even your camera to be unshielded from the sun's rays. You want a proper 16 to 20x filtered filter on there, and you want to make sure that you take these precautions, because whether it's your eyes and doing permanent damage, and I guarantee it, obviously the gray beard, I'd like to keep my eyesight for the rest of my life. It's pretty good at this point, but you don't want to lose your eyesight just because you made a mistake of looking into the sun. Okay. Enjoy the rest of the video. Some things that I've picked up for this year's April 8th, 2024 solar eclipse. And, be safe out there, and we'll talk to you again. Bye-bye. I just put my Canon 80D with my 100 to 400 Sigma lens. I've got the 16x solar eclipse filter from Lee, and I've been snapping a few shots on of the sun here, and I put it on the brand new ball head from Manfrotto to go with my Manfrotto carbon fiber tripod. I'm so far in the first 10 minutes or so, I'm loving this thing. I love the micro adjustments that you can do on this, of just real minutely adjusting this. What I don't like, and I guess it's part and parcel, is the major release here is in really big segments. So when you do it, it has to go down and snap into place, which that part I'm not in love with. But when you're moving things around quickly, that's fine, to get into the get the shot focused in, get it on the subject. But then once it's on there, then it's just minutely adjusting it back and forth, in this case keeping the sun right in place. I definitely like this. I don't know if you what kind of ball head you use. I've been using this type of ball head from Manfrotto for the past 20 years. So let's just say it's ingrained in me. I love the quick release. I like, the plates they use. As far as keeping track of the sun, of course you get a lot of reflection on my screen in here, but as you'll notice here, it's very smooth, bringing the sun right back up into the center of my screen. Now I'm out at 400 millimeter and on the lens, and it's very easy to keep this in the center of the screen as the sun moves across the sky. It's not terrible, but you'll notice one thing, maybe more than anything else. It's real easy, even with a good solid setup. I get a lot of movement. If I'm touching the camera and I'm trying to release the shutter by hand, I'm getting a lot of induced movement just by me touching the shutter release. So I'm gonna definitely be putting my shutter release on the camera and firing it that way, because probably it's going to be maybe just a little soft with my fingers on there.